In this tutorial, I'm going to show you some of the ways that we can draw the details of our sandcastle for our architecture unit. So architecture is the art of designing buildings and structures. So I have this little worksheet for you that shows you step by step how to draw different elements of a sandcastle. And I'm going to walk you through using this while also showing you step by step how to use it to draw your sandcastle. Now, I would like you to do your own design, but I'm just kind of showing you how we're going to use the worksheet for this. Now, you can choose to hold your paper long and tall if you're going to have a tall, skinny sandcastle, or short and wide if you're going to have a wider sandcastle. Make sure that you are putting your name, your class code, and your desk number on the back of your paper. So if you look at in the corner of your desk, if it says 17 or 3 or whatever it is, just write that number and circle it. Then flip it over. So the first thing we want to do is we want to look at the top of the sheet where it shows us the door with the drawbridge. So a drawbridge is a special door that would allow castles to keep secure, but also the opening to the door would also function as a little bridge over something called a moat, which was another layer of protection for the castle, sort of a medieval security type of thing. So let's start in the center of the page with our drawbridge. So the first thing we're going to do is draw sort of a skinny rainbow shape or an upside down U. Connect it. Draw a slide line out and a slide line out. And then like a sort of a smile line to connect them. Then you're going to go from the corner here and up. These are like the little chains that bring it down and up like that. Now if you want to take any of these details out and draw it differently, you can. You can add the portcullis if you like, which is like the little, it's almost like a little fence, any way that you want to do that. Now I'm going to show you some things called towers with turrets and towers with battlements. But we also want to look at having some walls with battlements. So battlements are those little cutouts of squares so that guards could kind of hide behind the wall and then kind of pop out in there if they needed to see sort of what was going on. So I would start here and you can do a horizontal line out and then another horizontal line out. Now when you do your turrets, your towers, the base of the tower should be a curved line because it's a cylinder and the bottom of a cylinder is a circle. So the bottom of it should be curved. And then you can do a straight line up, straight line up. We can do the same on this side. Now when we go to do our tower, we can decide if we want them to have a turret, which is a little pointy roof, or if we want our tower to have a battlement, which is the little straight across square roof. So if we're going to do that, we're going to do a curved line, go up, and then we're going to go across, down, across, up, across, down, across, up, across, down, across, up. Now another way that you can do battlements or towers with battlements in a way that's a little easier, if you're having trouble with the battlement part, is you do the curved line, you go up, then you do another curved line lightly, and then you draw a square, and a square, and then you just erase the top part, okay? You can also do for the top walls with battlements, so it's the same thing that I showed you before, across, down, across, up, across, down, across, up, across, down, across, up, across, down, across, up. You can also add other towers in here, and again, you can make those towers have battlements, or you can make them have turrets. You can also have little side towers coming out of your towers. So you could have one coming out of the side here. So what you do is start down and it curves up, and then you can do like a little part of a turret there. These also work really well on kind of the taller little castles, and you can even do like a little battlement there. And then we also want to add some windows, so same shape as the door here. That little skinny rainbow and then across, skinny rainbow and across, skinny rainbow and across. You can also do long skinny rectangles for windows. You can do circle shapes, really any style you want. And then you can also add some things like little details like flags, windows, you know, any sort of thing. You want to think, if you're doing flags though, if they're blowing, what direction the wind is blowing. And then from there you can kind of add the sand. Maybe you want to have like a little moat going around here. And then if you'd like to add, once we add other details on the beach, you can look at my beach details worksheet. And this shows you step by step how to add things on the beach like shells, like beach shovels, crabs, starfish, all types of like cool little things, just to really make your beach kind of have a nice little scene around your castle. And then also in the background, it would be nice to add a little horizon line for your water. You could do some things with the sky. Now, if you choose to do a sun, you can do a sun like this, but please, no sticks. No, don't do that. If you want to have rays of sun, I will show you how to do that when it's time to paint. But you can go ahead now and start designing your sandcastle.